first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Purdy now to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Purdy from the gun. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Javon Hargrave gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, open man, here's Benson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Murray now to throw. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the 1st down.
Incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. 1 in running the ball, 1 in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Throwing again, Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Benson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown. Out is Prater to kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Give them maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The Niners at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Purdy. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
Here we go, sack.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to throw, Purdy. Over the middle, it's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, Murray. He'll find Nwangu underneath. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing now is Murray. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Murray. That tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. 20! And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 79 Broncos.
Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounded, but it's second down. Up the middle they go. It's Benson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Play fake. Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Shotgun now from Murray. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Murray. Steps away to his left. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They'll run on first down. Benson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Excellent effort defensively. Tackle for loss goes to Leonard Floyd.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Hey. Go. Hey.
Murray now. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
Prater's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Here's Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Green. Empty.
Murray going to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Hey.
Now Murray. That ball caught by Harrison. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ace.
second down and goal. Murray buying time to his... And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Cardinals 17.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Come on.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Hey.
On play action, it's Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks him backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Omaha.
Back to throw here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On first down, it's Benson, and he stopped immediately there. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third.
Big ass open, big ass open. Hey.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Purdy looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Kittle with the nice hands there, and he's coming off yet another all-pro season in which he was a lone player in this position to eclipse 1,000 yards for the year, and he only needed 65 catches to do it. Once he grabs the ball, good luck getting him on the ground.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second and a couple.
Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Mustang 19. Ready?
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. They need 2. Here's third down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
19 tight.
Purdy now to throw. That is caught. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
A give running left. It's McCaffrey. And some room to work. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Purdy will set up to throw it here. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Benson, and he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Murray's got to have this one. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Here we go, sack.
Here's Purdy. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
2nd down and 6 now. A handoff, McCaffrey running right.
I don't know why you're doing all that celebrating, my guy. You realize that this game is close and my team is trash?
And the Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra.
If I had your team, it would be like 50-6.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back to throw now on 1st down. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that's dropped underneath to Nwangu. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now 1st and goal. Here's Murray. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw is Murray. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. An audible here to get a new look. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Now 2nd and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the